Alright. What were we at again? It's been almost a full week since I played. Alright, let's just shoot these while going back down. What do you want? You're complaining you're not getting attention you deserve? Yeah, you're a good kitty.
Hey now!
Faster.
How are you doing, Geralt?
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Oops. Guess I'm not quite awake. Let's see what's next in the map.
Rise, brothers, and trample the serpent! Faster, for fuck's sake!
Not too late to surrender.
I don't like being shot from afar. Alright. Just one more diagram that I can't even use. Yay! easy enough.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Eternal fire! He's casted spells!
Yep.
Not good.
Hi! How you doing, Amelia?
Listen, fuckboy. Thought I was done for. Me hut's always open to you.
I don't know why they all go to you and they don't go to me, but that's okay. You can do it. Hmm. Let's go over here. Yeah, well, you are more active in the server than I am. That doesn't mean I can't do it. It just means I don't read most of the stuff unless I'm tagged in it. But that's okay. I think you're better than me at handling those things. Personally, I'm okay. I managed to do a lot today. It's just that, well, I've been awake since it was 2, so I kind of feel like going to bed.
games.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I'm just waiting for a new season of anime to come out. Right now I kind of strap for inspiration. Nice.
Farewell.
Last thing I've watched was the latest What If, and I've been watching Downton Abbey. I mean, nothing spectacular, but it's quite decent when you just need something to watch while you're sewing something by hand. Except yeah, I almost didn't stream again because I was falling asleep again on my couch. So if I want to reset back to something that's closer to my usual hours, I have to push myself for a few hours.
Come on. Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Burn. Ugh. Weird glitch, but okay. And since I'm waiting on Princess to go and do some main quests, yeah, I'm having a hard time being focused on anything. Yeah, I'm very happy to see you, and I'm very happy to be able to be here. I was getting angry at myself. Ooh! Knockback on this one. he just wanted some of my honey. Maybe. I do have a lot of money. Of honey. Money. I just feel like having coffee again. I can't do that. Yeah, they're clearly not the kind of beers you get in Canada. Because it would just have left. Like a cat butter. Oh yeah, and I decided to start my stream, and I had to update OBS.
Faster.
I had to update NVIDIA. So, like, nothing was working again.
Eternal fire!
Because of course, I haven't streamed in a week, something has to be falling off. And being destroyed again.
Plow him! Come on, all together! Eternal fire! Watch out!
Doesn't the one with the crossbow? Geralt is too tall for a tanning rack. Yay! Did you play as a shark? Oh god. Seriously? That's intense. OBS couldn't even see the picture. Somehow I got a trophy. Okay. Geralt needs to go back to town because he's got too many things to sell. I'm gonna have to go like here afterwards.
Go, go. Giddy up.
Man-eater. Alright, I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm pretty sure I won't, but I'm gonna try to remember that.
Let's go.
What do you do with a shark? Yeah, I know. Oh my god, was so cute today. I was trying to do my stuff and just want attention. I was like, no, I have to, like, keep crafting. And so, I push him off my craft table, and it was like, boy, I want some love. You're a shark that's seeking vengeance.
Sitting in the barracks.
Alright. That sounds like a thing. Cause the shark hunter killed your mom?
Another drifter in for tomato.
I wish my
They
man
really
was
do.
brave as you.
Oh, you make
Silly
a fine
games
sailor.
sometimes.
Till puking sets in.
That's a lot of the same kind of soldiers.
In a hurry.
There aren't that many normally.
This drink fresh nearly nights.
Move on. Let it rain.
One drink all I had.
Lovely that short slab.
Alright. Clear my inventory
Greetings,
now.
Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt.
Listen, would you crap?
I have a feeling even my PlayStation's having a hard time right now. It's kind of laggy. I wonder what's going on. I can feel like that it takes extra time to sell everything. So there's probably something going on with my PlayStation right now.
So long.
Why is your hair so grey, darling? Drink all I had.
Oh yeah! Like, sometimes there's tiny things that happen in a day that makes you very, very happy. For seemingly no good reason. Today, I tried to put my Bluetooth earbuds again, so I could have some music while walking to go and grab my meal at the restaurant. And one of the earbud has been broken for a while already. So I've been using only the right one and the left one because it wouldn't connect somehow. Or actually it would, but there would be no sound. And I didn't know what was going on, and I didn't feel like investing in a new set just yet. So I was doing without. But somehow, when I tried to make it work today, it worked! So I'm very glad I didn't buy a new set. It took like 2 months for it to work again.
Ever heard the legends
Wonderful.
Yep, I was stuck with a forced mono output. It was kind of a bit weird, if you ask me. And I have other Bluetooth options for my headsets, but they all have their own different problems. Some of them being just I forgot to charge them. The oldest one I bought just didn't stay on my head. So I try not to use it when I know I'm gonna move a lot. It kinda works if I just wanna be sitting around gaming. But even then, it's so unstable. But I did a few years ago already. And yeah, it's just not good. It deserves of a... Why haven't I thrown it out yet? The other Bluetooth option we have is not actually mine. It's my boyfriend's headset. So if he's gaming, I can't be using it.
Noted, Roach.
But yeah, I could have just bought a new set for $30. I mean, the
Slow.
earbuds I bought pretty good and fairly cheap for the kind of sound quality they do. But yeah, I'm cheap. If you hadn't known.
Show me what you got.
There you go. So, one thing you always wanted is a mixer to centralize all the sound source into one. So no matter what you use, you'd always hear the sound of all the devices. Ah. Why not? I understand why you could want that. Hmm. Ha ha ha. I see, I see. Alright, let's go. Find the second ship using the Witcher sense. Yeah, should be easy enough. I doubt there's anything interesting, but we shall go and see. I was trying to get Geralt to dive, but like the control just wouldn't work. But it's okay. I've got a drowner to do that for me. Yep. It's still not wanting for me to dive. Whatever. I think there was still one more spot. Yep, here. Let's go see what's waiting for us. All the way over there. Oh, a bunch of drowners. Alright. They're gonna be feasting, but it's not like they're very hard to kill. They're just slightly annoying. There we go. Freed one more map point.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Nope. Nothing
Farewell.
interesting in there.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedweni woods, Novigrad's safe.
Hopefully your message is clear. Just got back from a server. I'm sure you've done great. Yep, that's fair. That is what we're trying to achieve on the server, isn't it? But we do have quite a lot of varied people, so of course it's bound to not be perfect all the time. We're about almost 200 now. Yeah, I'm seeing the server kind of like a bar, a queer bar. Like, unless something very bad happens, I'm not gonna call the bouncer. I'm gonna keep an eye out, but I'm not gonna call the bouncer because I expect you to be able to do a little bit of like socializing and dealing with your own shit. You're an adult. You're old enough to be there. You're old enough to deal with your own shit. Yeah, I think that's very what's showing there right now. I'm very, very chaotic neutral in real life. So, unless it has to do with me or someone close to me, um, if you don't come and speak to me about it, why is it any of my business? Yeah, that's okay. I can be very, very outspoken for some specific things. Uh, but I'm not likely to be outspoken about something happening between two people that I'm not included in the problem. You know? I'm gonna be outspoken about things like people thinking it's okay to judge others depending on what they're wearing. That's not okay. Well, yeah. I mean, especially right now, I think if it's still the same problem going on, it's been going on for a while. At some point, you can't intervene all the time.
You, white one.
It's not like it's a logistic things. It's two people who can't speak to each other properly.
Right, you mean a boy, tails between the shit out of the stable.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that.
After what you done for us, you got a
I
friend
mean,
in me.
I probably wouldn't stand the same level of things on my own Discord server. I'm letting it go because this one is a social one. It's not my Discord server. It's a community that I've opened up because somehow no one else did. But it's not mine at all. I'm still not sure how many people use it. I feel like there's 200 people on it and like 10 people speak. Oh, I missed something here. Oh no, I know what this is. These were spiders and they killed me in like 2 shots. They're doing that. There's 150 lurkers and 10 active people. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of expected. I really made it as a resource. Like, you don't really have a place to vent or a place to ask questions and get help on this very specific topic, which is polyamory, anywhere. Like saying, I'm having a hard time right now because my boyfriend can't handle my new boyfriend. You can't just write that on your Facebook most of the time. Oh, I activated this quest again. That's not gonna happen. Let's go in this one. Yeah. You don't get to build a sense of community that way. Kinda do, because of the events you can get on the Facebook group. But you have to show up there. And if you're like me, and you, you probably don't tend to go to events. I wish we had a polity here. I kinda tried at some point to make it happen, but I think 2 people didn't survive. Yeah. We have something, which is poly 8. Something like that. Doesn't really translate well in English. Basically every 8th of the month you do something. It's never a theme thing. You kind of have to check and see what it's going to be. Sometimes it's a walk. Sometimes it's social games. Sometimes it's
Must be
just a
origin.
beer.
Village from the notice. Except it's awful quiet. Necrophages, great. Not a living soul in sight. Something evil's been here. Necrophages appeared after.
Yeah, I agree, it's a bit weird in English.
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him. Sword wounds.
That room
Somebody's
looks
well
nice.
off, especially for Velen.
Yeah, I agree, that's kind of weird.
A Leshen's head. Chopped off with a sharp knife. Well, well. Somebody beat me to it. Sword wounds. Sword
This
wounds.
is a 25 level quest that I somehow haven't done before the end of the game.
Fire still burning.
But I'm
This
still
happened
waiting on
recently.
Presence to show up, and she's not showing up even though she said she would on the Discord server.
Necrophages tore the body apart. Can't say what killed him though.
Yeah, you've got to take care of when you're striking a Leshen. Yeah.
Gut sliced open. Probably died defending its owner.
No, I don't, but Princess always
First cut
says
severed
hi.
the aorta. Second hit the femoral artery. He died quickly. Didn't put up a fight.
So I know that's not what's going on. Well, you can kinda sorta now. Because you can know who's in the chat.
Blade pierced her back between vertebrae. Severed her spinal cord. She couldn't move. Bled to death. Died without a fight. Butchered.
Yeah, well, it's at the same time it's kind of okay because I mean, I shouldn't be looking at how many viewers I have. That's not a healthy thing to do. As long as I'm here, I should be speaking. No matter if I have 1 viewer or 10 viewers.
Blade pierced internal organs. Cuts. Shallow, but each hit an artery. Bolt snapped in half.
That's unhealthy. But I understand you. I understand you. Still unhealthy, but I get it.
Blood. Mixed with something. That smell. Alcohol.
I used to have that kind of feeling
The wolf's bane.
a while
The
ago.
potion. This blood didn't come from a peasant. Pitchfork.
Because one of
Dangerous weapon at close
my
quarters.
biggest hobbies is to go to conventions, right?
Arm severed above the elbow. With one blow.
And I used to go with one of my boyfriends. And when I
Imperial
left him,
mustache, plump cheeks.
I didn't really
Important
want to
man.
go and hit that awkward moment
Cause of
of
death,
meeting him on the
stab
gun
wound.
floor
Blade between the ribs, straight to the heart.
and not knowing what to say
Holding
because we
something.
hadn't really
Silver
left on
chain
that great
snapped,
term.
Ripped it off someone.
Shit. Stop.
A doll. And a child's footprints.
But it's been years now, so I've mostly stopped thinking about that when I go to conventions. Mostly. And I don't think he's got the time for that anymore anyways.
In one window, out the other. Smart.
So it's that worrisome. Because like something like 2 years after
Gotcha.
we left each other, he got in a relationship with a woman who had a child. And he started working as a cook. So I suspect he didn't have that much free time anymore.
Don't worry. I'm not going to hurt you. Calm down. Just want to talk to you.
Leave me be! Killer! Murderer!
But yeah,
Got
for
it
the
wrong,
first
son.
like
You've cat eyes! Same as
5 years, easy enough. I keep thinking about it every time I'd hit the con floor.
Same as.
Same as him! The bad man who killed everyone!
Did he have two swords on his back?
Not telling you nothing! Go away!
This doll yours, maybe?
It is?
He got a name?
Master Freckleface,
Master Freckleface,
Pretty.
that's cute.
give him to me. Please?
Oh, mini cons that are free can be fun to go to.
Doubt Master Freckleface would be much help on
Most
the
of the
path,
time I
so
enjoy them because I can go
here.
and meet other of my convention friends there.
Now, think you could tell me what happened here?
But then
I need to
there's
know.
very little to do most of the time.
They was haunted. Something
Ooh, a fox.
Uncle Silvermere said we best fetch a witcher. So one came. Looked lots like you, but there were evil in his eyes. He bought us the spook's headset. Uncle Silvermere weren't happy about something. He yelled and he cursed. And then he went to the barn and
And what?
Not sure. I heard him screaming.
That's
Uncle
great.
Silvermere,
Asking picture of cosplayers to get compliments.
that witcher.
As long as you don't pester them, of course.
All over him, and anybody
but
here?
I'm sure you're decent after you do that.
One by one, with his sword like this. Me mum and my brother too.
Yeah, it's kind of
I don't know why.
horrid right now.
He went that way, towards the circle where we leave gifts for the gods. I hid in the barn. Found this lying in the hay.
School of the Cat. Thanks. You've been a big help. What'll you do? Got any family around here?
Me auntie lives in Overton.
I'll take you to her. But first I gotta see to this bad man. Stay put and keep quiet.
Yeah,
Understood?
I agree.
Sit tight, kid. He went off towards the circle.
It's very
That'd be the place to start.
First bad acting I've got in Witcher 3. Not sure why
Stone
though.
circle. Need to look around. Footprints. Barely visible. Must be him.
Skull of the Cat Witcher? Yep, probably not gonna see his footprints much.
Damn, you're ugly.
Borderlands games seem very fun, but at the same time, I always thought there seemed to be somehow too many enemies. So I never got around to playing one.
Blood. Still fresh. He's close.
He says everything's ugly. No, I haven't played even one. I haven't played the Borderlands game. There always seems to be too many enemies and be a bit too stressful. I don't know. They seem good though. You've rebought it many times?
A fellow witcher. Well, small world.
You lost something.
Come all that way to give me my medallion? Thanks. Craft Solidarity's alive and well.
But our craft's reputation is on its last legs. Folk won't easily forget that massacre.
Occupational hazard. Could have happened to any one of us. Well, what are you still doing here?
I want to chat first, then we'll see.
Take a seat.
I'll stand. Now talk. Honorton, what happened?
Come on.
Geralt
You know what
pulling
happened.
a
Know what they
dumb
wanted
move.
to pay me for the lesson? Go on, guess.
50.
Ha ha, if only. 12. Understand, pal? 12 fucking crowns. Barely covers my potion ingredients.
What had you agreed to?
That several times over. But when it came time to pay up, you know the routine. Oh, good sir, me young'uns are starving. There's a war on. Gods have mercy. Show some pity.
Rings a bell, but that's no reason to kill.
I'm not finished. told them I wouldn't show pity. That if I didn't see gold, they'd wish they had the Leshen back. They got these grim looks. Then the alderman spoke. Calm now, Master Witcher. Me and the lads, we hid some gold in the barn, so's the Baron's men wouldn't take it. Come, you'll get your coin right quick.
Ah, so they tried to ambush the Witcher.
Like a fool. One of them chattered on while another jabbed me in the back with a pitchfork.
How the hell did you survive that? Pitchfork wounds are bad. Know that all too well.
I turned at the last instant. Prongs went in shallow, at an angle. Missed my lungs. I admit, I lost my temper. Lost it bad. I'm used to shit bounties, to the cheating, to then begging me for help, and then spitting as I pass. But murder me? Just to save a few crowns? I'm supposed to protect Horsens like that? So I drew
I thought I'd
steel.
be hating him, but
Didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick with blood.
kind of feel him.
The girl. Why'd you spare her?
'Cause... it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have asked if it didn't talk.
Reminded me of my sister. How I remember her from... just before they took me away to the School of the Cat.
How is she now?
Died about 10 years ago. Of old age. Well, we've had our little heart-to-heart. Witcher to Witcher. What now?
I'm gonna let him
Ultimately,
live.
it's not my job to judge you.
That's it? Not gonna lecture me? Make me...
They call me the Butcher of Blaviken, for good reason. I know how it is. Sometimes heads just roll.
Oh,
Wait. I'm no cheap prick like those hayseeds. I owe you something. Here. Directions to my stash. Take what you want.
Thanks.
well, at least playing is
Thank
waking
you.
me up.
Good luck on the path, Wolf.
I like that, the idea of being on the path. And I mean, you've worked with the worst, definitely.
Should get back to the kid before something else sniffs her out.
Yep. But if I had been anything other than chaotic neutral, I probably wouldn't have let him go. Yep. I mean, we spend most of the game killing people.
You're back! I thought you'd not return. That he'd hurt you too.
Most of the time they're
I'm fine.
bandits, not
And you don't need to
villagers,
worry about him
but
anymore.
still.
So you'll take me to my aunt?
Sure thing. Let's go.
Think I could ride on your shoulders?
Her acting is hurried. Danny's kind of cute though.
So long as you promise not to pull my hair.
I promise.
Geralt with a kid on his shoulder.
And hop on up.
He's Santa's already both brother. Yeah. Geralt's a cute dad. Of course she grew up.
Auntie Lucy! Really?
He couldn't be bothered to animate it.
Cause back in the village,
There's
I'll
no one
explain.
anymore. They all got
You run along
killed.
and play a bit, all right? There was a massacre in Honorton. No survivors. Well, except her.
Gods, what happened? A bandit attack?
You could say that. You'll
Yeah, I'm
look
not
after
gonna
her?
say it's another Witcher.
Truth be told, you'd do better to take her with you.
Funny. Used to be folk were afraid we'd take their kids.
Used to be folk weren't so in need. Got 4 of me own grandkids. Used to be 6, but we buried 2 last winter. Hard to live off naught but bark soup.
Oof. Bark soup's a bit tough.
Take this. Use it for food, and only food. If I come back and see you drinking.
So much. The gods reward ye, Master Witcher, 1,000
40
blessings.
bucks. I just gave like
Time I was on my way.
5,000 to the other rune mason or something.
Witcher's lot in life. Always on the road, on the path.
Will you come back and
Yep.
see me sometime?
It's like, I sold a
Hope so.
sword.
Take care, kid.
There. Feed yourself for 2 years.
Willie, come, child. We'll buy a bit of flour. Your aunt will whip up some pancakes. Sound good to ye?
Pancakes. Pancakes sounds good to me. Yep, no more bark soup. No, she said she's gonna go and get. She's gonna go buy some flour. She didn't say she had it. Do you know what I had today? For dinner? Cause I've got a feeling you can't. Food? No! I had fur. I mean, it's not exactly wrong. I was touching a tail, so I did eat quite a bit of fur. Not quite fulfilling though. No, I had wonton soup for breakfast.
Run, Roach.
I had a potato pizza.
Faster.
Not today. I felt like eating something fat and yummy and comforting. I don't do that too often. But there's a great pizzeria nearby that make tin pizzas. And they have some very funky combinations. Nope. Potato and sausage. And onions and cheese. That thing is very yummy. I know potato sounds really weird as a pizza topping, but it's every time I feel like having pizza, but like a bit different when I order from there because they have some really weird shit. Okay then, it's over. Soldiers have taken the school. They killed Axel and Cedric. As for Schrödinger, well, I can't say for sure. Man, this one was worth reading. Might be alive, might be dead. Bounties have been put on your head and mine. Avoid cities and the high roads. Don't attract any attention.
Foglet, Ghoul, Grave Hag. Wonder why he didn't turn in these trophies. Maybe they tried to cheat him then, too.
Yep. I mean, I could have had just cheese pizza and I would have been happy too. But no, potato pizza. Well, I'm kind of out of things to do now. And Prince is still not here. And it's midnight. Maybe I'll just go and do the story without her. She's very busy at work, right? Chip, chip, chip. But I mean, this is my job. And she's been warned that I'm going to be playing Witcher tonight. So I can't do much better than that.
Don't let him catch his breath!
The display stuff always looks very stunning. Yes. Classic. There was so many jokes of the series not reliable because Roach not stuck on somehow on the roof. I'm like, yep, so many glitches in this game. Yep. Our girl dying because like he stumbled down to story.
Long live Radovid!
Or even just like sometimes it's like 2 meters and you die.
You do know there are witch hunters in the city?
That's another good game I haven't played. Skyrim. Yes, I somehow haven't played Skyrim. Can you believe that? Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'd probably make a gadget. I kinda have to. The free in me would want me to do a
Blueprints.
gadget.
Large. A man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince. A woman's prince alongside. Single set. She came alone.
Drowner, I see you. You see me. I don't think you can see me anymore since you've lost your head. Hmm. I guess that's fair critique. But I don't like complicated games so much, so that's fine with me.
Slash wounds made by a blade. No monster did this.
I've seen a lot of people play it though. Both of those.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me. Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Shani,
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
It's been dead for a while now.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt.
I don't even remember who this is.
It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima.
Yeah, I think
Where'd
that's
you
her
go?
sorceress.
What you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded as always, mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long too.
Sure. But once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here too?
Of course, but there's
You
a
just
reason
out here
for
a
that.
pleasant stroll.
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
What attacked you?
You do
Look
know
at it.
No.
the Witcher
I
lore,
started
right?
running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at
Yep.
it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know.
The sorcerer's beauty is all fake.
The soldier.
They get to
Is someone
choose
important to you?
His name was
how pretty
Knowles.
they look.
Supposed to go on leave next week.
So
Now he
all
knows.
of the sorcerers
You
are
know the rest of his
pretty.
unit.
How many were they?
You won't see an ugly
Whole
one.
squad, 6 brave boys. All dead.
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice.
Well, you mostly see
So show me where the
peasants
monster attacked you.
in the game,
This way.
and you probably don't have access to
Grading's
cosmetology and
badly bent. Something
stuff.
large struck it with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The
They
monster
can
must
look
have
kind of
started into it.
decent, but nothing past that. Otherwise, like Siri, you have the Royals, who look pretty decent. Yep. Did you age? But most Witchers will be killed
Glad it
much
held up.
faster.
Though now we need to find a way around it.
such an outside?
They're gonna die of
Actually,
old
just hoping
age.
The monster's blow weakened one of the walls. Careful.
It's the same
monster
thing
might
for
still be
the
here.
sorceresses, technically. I'm not sure we know. I'm not sure we do.
Soldiers from your escort?
Because we know Geralt's
Yes,
almost 100.
that's them. Vern, Miklas.
So that would make
Beast doesn't play around,
Vizima.
apparently.
They saved my life.
Is that his name? His teacher, something like 200? Vizimir, yes. I wasn't that far. I already saw a cosplay of young Vizimir and I was like, but it just came out! How do people do that?
Know them well.
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
I almost managed to finish sewing one of my raccoon tails today. And I poured a few horns today. So much progress.
Gotta look around.
But I
Maybe
had
patched up.
some artificial motivation.
I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably
I woke up
crawled in
super
or
early.
out through here.
I have a convention soon.
It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it.
And I probably have not one of my partners, but one of my friends who's, well,
Slash wound
kind of
flanked
friend
by
with
a
benefits.
blade. No monster.
Probably gonna
device.
show up this weekend.
Got the
And
key.
then
Good.
one of
Let's
my
get going.
actual partners is gonna show up on Wednesday. Cause he's coming to the convention. So yeah. I was like, I'm gonna be strapped for time if I don't get things done now. So I did. So I did. Yeah. There's Quebec Comic Con.
Legend going around.
I've got a
about this
table
monster
there.
being a prince turned into a toad. A curse or something.
I've heard.
It's my last
A lot
table
of
for the
women's fallen
season.
for it. I find out who started that rumor, I'll strangle them.
So, don't believe it?
I studied medicine, not literature. I stopped believing in fairy tales long ago.
Fluffy ears. Yeah, I've got all kinds of different types of ears. Latex ears. Leather ears.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
Nature's calling. I'm gonna be right back. Alright. I am back. Let's go see whatever attacked these. Seems like there's still a bunch of drowners.
Shawty, watch out.
Oh, I just came back like 2 seconds ago.
Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
Sullen letter. Lonnie, believe it or not, false was sharing that a prince cursed into a toad wondering the extent for sores. I know, it sounds like a fairy tale, but Susie from Hilltop swears the gospel truth, and Mary Heathers confirmed it. Both said his prince came from a far-off land to court some contest, but her jealous lover grew furious, and since he was a wizard, turned the prince into a toad. You see, if Annalise finds the toad and kisses its froggy lips, it turned from a slimy beast back into a handsome prince, and then it's clear what happened. Prince like dies no village loss, is sure to be honorable and worthy, and take care of whoever rescues him for his bride. So Ronnie, next time you're in Oxenford Market, take a stroll into the sewers I'm telling you. Who knows, maybe you'll walk out of them a prince's betrothed. Yeah, and clearly they haven't been that lucky.
Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer. Shawty, watch out.
Cutscene. What's waiting for me in that cutscene?
You alright?
Fine. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis.
That's interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes. Some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Yep.
Mixed with blood.
That sounds like a vampire. But a vampire doesn't do slime.
Doubt we'll learn anything else here.
Right behind you.
Shawty, watch out. Move!
really is a lot of drowners. I'm really curious about that spot though. I don't remember her name. I could take this one.
Shawnee, watch out. Move.
Ah, efficient. Not what I meant to take, but still efficient. Alright, let's try to find the one I actually wanted. I have one that if you get poisoned, you actually heal up.
A woman must have come here hoping to find her prince. A woman must have come here hoping to find her prince. Body's basically intact, just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer. Woman, 30 or so. Strange, no visible wounds. Died of exhaustion trying to escape. Terrible way to go.
That sounded a bit boring. That's it. There was no real need.
Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince.
It's all of the same dialogue. I don't really want to miss something.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead. Odd smell. Blend of alcohol, blood, and monster stench. Must have come through here. Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
Oh, I actually picked up a trail. That's progress.
Loads of slime here. Enough for your sample?
It'd be more than enough if it wasn't contaminated.
Another unfortunate romantic. Came to lift a prince's curse. Found a hideous death instead.
Man, they were lazy. Let's just copy paste the same dialogue again and again.
Shawnee,
Can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, that'd be best.
Didn't I pick up a scent trail? Yeah, I did.
Monster left via this tunnel.
We'll never make it through there. Need to find another way.
Poor woman. She tried to get out. Futile effort.
Johnny was screaming at me, but not actually attacking me. I love this potion.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerates them.
Guess it tolerates them as for a while, but not when it gets too close.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
Eh.
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once...
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test...
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top. Or
I do
back
too,
home.
but I mean,
No buts.
if it works, it
Wait in
works.
the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows you, run for the surface.
Fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
He speaks to her like he's speaking to Siri. Everyone are kids. Yeah. She doesn't really speak combat sorceress. Yeah. Please burn the crap out of this monster, please, Triss. Yeah, sure, meditate right next to your bait. does sound like a big frog. You. That's not what I want. Inventory. I'd probably be fine with the beast oil. Not sure that's gonna hit. Ow! Man, this is getting annoying. It's not like it's hard to do, it's just that it keeps staggering me. Yeah, I love the poison healing. Aww. It really was a dude. What's going on?
Halavath, Galavek Khan.
Oh no, I killed the prince.
Gadarash Isle Woot.
I mean, how long must the prince has had to be there for there to be that many rumors? And they're just figuring out that their prince is there? Come on.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarth Isle, as their strange tongue has it. En route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Like Geralt would have tried that.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it.
Hey, bro!
Should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Yep,
Could have killed
that
me on
frog
the
prince.
spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honour, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Who might you be?
Felipe Calagrand at your service. Petty thief, professional fence, and your
It's
guide
time
about
for a
Oxford.
movie.
Wanna have a bit of time?
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide, led them down into the sewers, but not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
Yeah, that's kind of
You been
new.
at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to a fear. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Nay, black horses with white stripes they got in Zangwabar. That I'm sure of.
Like it makes any difference.
Listen, there was a young woman, a medic.
Hiya,
red
Brent.
hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. Tried to break out yet?
Same.
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
Maya Fury's
Getting used to your new job?
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Teach you something that time.
Elkal Orial.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar. Karvarefaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhag.
That's a good thing.
Vengeance is not our
Great
matter,
news.
Anna.
Torgate ya Alami.
We swore on our honor.
You'll get on top of it
Say,
eventually.
Take me to your captain.
Valth Alakhe ur Igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth. Vilth. Alke ul egulath.
Elkal. Inkal Avre Ikel Ugehereven Ulvitar.
I have no clue what's going on.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest.
Yeah, I'm sorry
No
too.
point talking to that lot.
That's
All you
what's
get's
been
out
happening
burdens.
lately. The
Puff up,
number one
go to
reason I haven't been
fish.
streaming. Not because I didn't have the energy to,
Anyone here who speaks
or the
common?
will to. I've been
Ah, there's
wanting
this
to
mercenary
stream,
with him. Looks a Dane
but
to
I've
me.
been falling
He's the one
asleep
recruited me to
at
show
the
him through the
exact
sewers.
time that I normally
Oh,
stream.
and the mage what leads
So I
them
would
knows
have
a
been
bit.
streaming
Heard him
in the
talking.
middle of the
But now
day.
I will talk to you. I was
Yeah,
ill.
I
Can't
woke up
shut
at 1 this
Go
morning.
on flapping me tongue. Got a
2,
long voyage
I
ahead.
think.
Sleep's not
So
what
right now
I
I'm
need.
very, very sleepy.
Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Streaming during the day, none of my viewers are there.
Remember me?
Not really.
Gaunter O'Din, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again.
The
And
new
it
viewers
seems
would
you
never
need
see
my
any
help.
content because I don't stream during the day.
Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
How'd you get in here?
Long story, it'd bore you. I'd prefer to focus on something more useful, like getting you off this ship.
Maybe you should
You
sleep.
do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, We shall meet at midnight at the crossroads.
I didn't
Beneath the willows near
remember.
the village of Yantra.
I don't remember playing that
And I must
last
give you
time I played
something
Witcher.
to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
That ain't nice.
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked moats. Not one bit. I heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. Oh, it'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing.
Oh, I guess it's a way to get out of it. Sink the whole fucking boat.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir get us safely. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we do with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I wish to see.
What kind of hell?
Oh, they killed the other one.
For regicide and pains.
They don't know what it cuts. The only reason you caught him was because he was already down. Yeah, I understood that he drowned. It's still kinda sad. He didn't deserve that. Yay, more scars on Geralt. Ow! Oh, they've got a sorcerer. Ow! There you go. At least he ain't a metal bender. Or a blood bender. Letter from an Ephraim merchant. No idea have I why the most gracious crown mage I might design all people you as our liaison. The argument that you best know this land being Nordling yourself do not I find in the least bit convincing, because Ardens has much to do with Redania as Ericania has to do with Ophir, namely nothing. Whether the wishes of his graciousness are not to be disputed, beseech you I try to deliver to him this message. Our camp we have staked near Brunwich, a village. In keeping with the orders given us by the court and his graciousness, knowledge and goods of our land we now share with the local populace. Sadly as to their mental capacities, my predictions rightly judged, so I renew my request for permission to travel towards a greater urban settlement, where our knowledge and experience will be better appreciated. Oh man, he really believes himself to be better than everyone else. Hi, Bernie! How you doing? And yes, I agree, binding arms and throwing is kind of a rookie mistake. But I guess maybe they don't know what a Witcher is? I guess it might be okay with a civilian. Whoa, that's what his hair looks like underneath? That's bad. Bernie doesn't speak to me, but he stalks me. If I didn't know you better, I'd think you're creepy. I'm just making fun of you a bit. Well, that's similar enough. But not exactly the same. I'm gonna keep playing because I kind of have to reset my sleeping schedule. So I plan on being here for probably another hour or so. And then I'm gonna crash. And like, not wake up for 12 hours. Because that's what any respectable human being does, right? Yeah, I'm not believing in myself, but that's fine. There's no need for it. You can't sleep for 12 hours? I can. When I have things like a stomachache, or I skipped a night. Yeah, Brooch is a fairy. Enjoy yourself, Media. I called for Roach. And he magically appeared out of thin air. That's why we say he's a fae. Roach was the monster all along. You guys are creepy. Stop singing.
His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore.
Maybe there's supposed to be a specific R on the quest. No.
Jews need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you.
I haven't said bad singing. I said it's fairly accurate kid singing. That doesn't mean in this kind of setting it ain't 100% creepy. Ah.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer,
That's
you
your
found
sure
that thanks
cat.
to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento
That's
you
like
gave me.
a
Pretty
djinn.
effective reminder.
That's not a
That
human.
is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your feelings?
Definitely that thing is not human.
Thanks for your help, really. But you could have chosen more conventional means. Given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Yep, I do.
Doubt we're here to talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everink.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everick did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is...
Isn't that what a witcher is? Hard muscle?
Needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of.
Yeah. Witchers are mercs.
Agile as never before. Your mind faster than lightning.
They're all super soldiers.
Powers to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
This dude can't be a good
Sure
dude.
sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Clearly can't
Just
trust
one.
him.
Honesty.
Sounds like Lucifer. I'm gonna deal with you.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2,000,000?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that
He owes his soul.
As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for von Everick. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying von Everick a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
That really sounds like a Jane.
Shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I've agree.
It's not like
no a priori
Geralt
reason
never had to
trust
deal
me.
with Jins.
But as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Fine, I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task.
Of course. What did you
You will not
expect?
regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Yeah, let me just go and grab a snack of soul. Let's teleport. I've done everything that can be done right now. Besides that.
Fucking nothing like a
Yes,
good band.
fish and bloomers. All stink after 3 days.
The house is on fire. It's almost pretty.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap.
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it!
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been.
Yeah, Captain
not
just
no
waltzing
more
by.
yet.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
He's such an asshole.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality.
For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away.
Yeah, dude is not exactly human. If you hadn't figured it out by now.
Now, where were we?
I want the self-healing clothes more than the self-healing body.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks.
Sounds like he took a deal with a djinn.
There comes a
Or
point
some
you've
sort
done
of
it all,
fae.
and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Dim. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story.
This is a movie, not a game.
Once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, O'Dim. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
He's very satisfied with that.
Come.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
This thing between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel, really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved. While I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Efiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank.
Have a good day.
That's the curse. Revenge for a deep
Afternoon nap
disappointment.
sounds like a great
I was
day.
another man then. Let rage get the better of me.
I
and
do
hollowed
that
the
right
words
about
without ever
now.
thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Efiri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Racist!
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Yeah, except
Complete
his
those
brother's
two.
been dead for
Then
years.
We shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Once I'm done with those two, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Yep.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete
You
the
cold,
first
kitty?
two tasks.
Oh yeah, you went inside. Aw. You're gonna be warmer in my lap.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring in that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy. A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher.
Yay. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Of course.
Good luck, Geralt.
What did you expect? You've done a deal with the devil. You know that can't end well. Oh well, I might come back at some point. Stretching my neck. Feels so good. Alright, let's see what we can get done. So we can get rid of that asshole.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they've brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them. Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you, in Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos
I'm
continues.
falling asleep while sitting
I'm
and
still very
gaming.
much
I
needed.
think I'm gonna have to stop the stream now.
Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now. and I
Or else you're
keep
gonna
it
be
ill,
watching me
as is my
sleep
calling.
on my
Though I
keyboard.
must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You
Yep.
don't know?
I'm not sure.
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid.
You sleepy, Kiki?
Estiken. Von Everett.
As sleepy as me.
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. But why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Alright. So, this is gonna be a save. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. Because I need it. And I'm not gonna bore you to death by falling asleep on my keyboard. So, is. Thank you for watching me tonight. Have a good night.